us alone. Still Dre, still on top, still got it. The Sonic still iconic, they still the product. I seen the money.
Historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin.
Set to kick off.
Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And off we go from Lambeau. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Again, it's Barkley. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Hurts sets up to throw it. Flushed out right. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
Throwing is Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at their own 22. First carry for Josh Jacobs. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Next, the receivers don't spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Nolan Smith brings him down on the pass rush.
It's now 3rd down.
Third and 12. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They need 12 here. It's 3rd down.
Ready.
Here's Love. That is caught. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That's his first catch of the game and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Second down and 8.
Come on, set.
On the ground, here's Watson. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Let's go now. Set.
Love looking to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 42. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Set, cut.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's a diving catch right side. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
When I played in the yard as a kid, I used to imitate the spectacular catches that I would see on TV. I don't think I ever imitated one quite that well.
Come on, give yourself some credit.
No, I know better. What we just saw there, that was pretty special.
Drill, 52. Here we go, here we go. Cut, cut.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half.
Ready.
2nd and 6.
Set. Ready, go.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Tucker Kraft, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
McManus's point after is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and not.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. A tough spot here, 3rd and 15. Here's Hurts to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
Here's Braden Mann now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Love now. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Let's go.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Set, go.
Love, they go play action now. That's going to be caught downfield by Reed. Touchdown, Packers! Jaden Reed, 48 yards. And the Packers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Hurts connecting there with Brown for the Eagles first. They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
On 2nd and 10, Hurts. Well, a tough throw there across his body. It's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Play action. Here's Hurts. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Packers are going to get the football back at their own 17. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Watch out now.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Here we go.
Throwing. Love. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The end result, 21 yards.
And this is what they're going to need more of. It's the third quarter. You're trailing. You've got to come out with a renewed sense of purpose, and that's a nice way to kick off the drive with good yardage and a first down.
Back to throw now on first down. They'll roll him out right. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. Third quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Gets this out quickly to Dotson. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Saquon Barkley taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Eagles have got it back to within a score.
And they can thank their defense for this one. They were set up with a short field following the turnover, but they took care of business as well, working their way down and finishing with a strong run into the end zone for their first touchdown of the game.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
Ready?
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Come on.
And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
Ready.
They'll run with Watson. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Not your conventional play call, but that's okay. You probe the defense a little bit with some of everything in your playbook. That way they have to account for everything as the game moves on.
Ready?
Love. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. Inside the 10. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Devontae Smith, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the third. Elliott now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Well, he's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready, ready.
2nd and a couple.
Set, ready. Set.
This to Jacobs on the toss right. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Ordinarily in short yardage, most people don't run a toss because it takes a little bit longer to develop. But some teams see it as a very physical type run because the amount of people that get out in front of the runner, offensive linemen, tight ends, sometimes an extra back, they like to run that play there and try and run over people.
A run. It's Watson. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Credit the tackle to Darius Slay.
But not a big gain with that play. But what they're doing is they're spreading the defense out, probing a little bit, and what they're hoping probably is that later in the game, they can create a matchup that they can exploit for big yardage later.
Ready.
To throw now. Here's Love. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Right.
Gotta avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long.
Set.
Play action this time with Love. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. We'll see if they can grab the lead. Either way, what a job their defense did to force the turnover on downs to set up this opportunity. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 7. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. This secondary as a unit, they've worked really well together in this one, especially late.
A lot of cohesiveness, a lot of communication, and some great athleticism. They're playing so well now, a nickname is sure to follow. They're going to have to name this whole unit soon.
Hey, Silver. Get it.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw, eluding the pressure right. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker. And the Packers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Well, Charles, you got a quarterback out of the pocket trying to make a play, and you get it, but instead he ends up throwing it to the other team.
And partners, we know to be successful in this league, number one, you're going to have to be able to make plays on the perimeter or when the pocket breaks down. But number two, you've got to make smart decisions with the football. And that time, that simply was not a smart decision.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us.
Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And the Eagles will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. They'll go to Barkley again. The 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Elliott on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Love looking to throw it. Able to find his man, Kraft. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Ready.
Here's Love. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. This defense so strong all afternoon long. Well executed again there.
This is a group that really functions well off of each other. No matter what the assignment, the other person fills in the exact proper spot. They've made it very, very hard for them to find open places to throw the football.
He hits Dobbs on the crosser. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Eagles